Hello, grade 4. How are you, all of you? Long time no meeting. Hope all of you are fine at home. I am Parviz Bian, your language teacher with you. Today, I am going to discuss a story from your Complete English book, chapter 20, page number 108. Complete English book, C, and chapter 20, page number 108. Chapter title is Practice Makes Perfect. Okay, before reading the story, I will tell you the summary of the story so that you can understand easily. My dear students, usually I tell you to look up the difficult words from your dictionary to realize the story. So that work you will also do now. When I will read the story, then you will underline the difficult words. Later on, you will look up the words from the dictionary. So our today's story is Practice Makes Perfect. Chapter 20, page 108. The short story Practice Makes Perfect is from the story Sons of the Steppe, written by German author Hans Baumann. So this is a story Practice Makes Perfect has been taken from the story Sons of the Steppe, written by German author. Sons of the Steppe is about Mongol warriors of the Far East 800 years ago, a story of the youngest grandson of Chengiz Khan, Kublai, and Erik Boka, inseparable young brothers who, as they grew to manhood, found separate and opposing paths through life. Now, I will tell you the meaning of the difficult words before reading out the short story Practice Makes Perfect. So first of all, the word steppe. What does the word steppe mean? S-T-E-P-P-E, steppe. A large area of plain grassland without trees in Russia. So steppe means a large plain area and where there is no forest, but this is a plain grassy land like prairie. After that, emerging means coming out or come into view. Raging, showing violent anger. Then Ordo, Roman Catholic Church. After that, Urban, a group of 10 horsemen. A-R-B-A-N, Urban, a group of 10 horsemen is called Urban. Then group of 100 horsemen is called Yagan. Again I am telling, group of 100 horsemen is called Yagan. A group of 10 horsemen is called Urban. Group of 1,000 horsemen is called Guran. Group of 1,000 horsemen is called Guran. Then maneuvering, move carefully, saddle, a seat on the back of a horse, thrusting, the motion of pushing. Okay, fine. Now I am going to read out the story and you'll follow me. At the same time, don't forget to underline the difficult words in the story. Later on, you'll have to look up those words from your dictionary. Fine. Okay, get ready. I'm going to start. The sun was just emerging from the edge of steppe when the 12 horsemen unwrapped themselves from their sleeping skin. The sun was just emerging. It means the sun was just appearing. The sun was just rising, emerging from the edge of the steppe. Steppe means a large area, a large grassland area, treeless area, but it's very grassy area. When the 12 horsemen unwrapped themselves from their sleeping skin, when they were getting up from their bed. The distant stamping of hoofs had awakened them. They awoke after hearing the sound of hoofs from distant. Down in the plain they saw a whole crowd of fleeting clouds flying in all directions, suddenly wheeling about and sometimes recoiling. It looked dangerous. The 12 horsemen nevertheless behaved as coolly as if the strange cloud game, which was accompanied by constant thunder, did not concern them in the least, and as if they had nothing to do but to wait and see if two small individual clouds would detach themselves from the dust storm raging around the Ordo. So, what is Ordo? Ordo is a Roman Catholic church. Then see the next para. The 12 horsemen waited in vain the whole day long. The bigger clouds too were again and again swallowed up by green patches as the two little ones had been the day before. Then horses and horsemen emerged, every 10 and urban, and you know what is urban? Urban means a group of 10 horsemen, every 100 a yagan, and sometimes 10 yagans joined together making a guran. And you know, in a guran there are 1,000 horsemen, and one guran attacked the other or detached itself to flee. It was Surgan Shira's school, in which many divisions of 1,000 men each were maneuvering. So maneuvering, the word maneuvering means move very carefully. I'm again repeating the line. It was Surgan Shira's school, in which many divisions of 1,000 men each were maneuvering. The word maneuvering means they were moving very carefully or skillfully. The riders guided their horses without reins and only by the pressure of their legs and shifting on their weight in the saddle. Saddle means the seat on the back of the horse. So the riders, the horsemen, they were riding their horse without reins. They were pressuring their horses on their legs and shifting their weight in the saddle. And this way they were guiding their horses. They used their hands to manipulate their bows and arrows, to pull in front of them the shields which hung on their backs, or in the case of close fighting, to grasp their clubs or daggers. They were allowed to wield their clubs only against the leather-covered shields, and the daggers with which they were thrusting were wooden ones without points. When arrows whizzed towards the horsemen, whizzed towards means passed towards, okay, moved towards the horsemen in an attack, they ducked behind their shields, and the horsemen which were hit tried to make off, yet there were only blue marks and no wounds. The arrows were blunt. So this is the story. I have read it out in front of you, and I tried to tell you the word meaning at the same time. So now the work you will do at home, you will again read out the story thoroughly, and then you will look up the difficult words from the dictionary. And in my next video clips, I'll discuss the question answer with you. And thank you so much, my dear student, and hope all of you will enjoy my video clips and you will watch it so that you can continue your study at home at the present situation. And I also hope that very soon we'll overcome this situation and again I'll meet you. And that's all for this class. And dear learners, hope all of you will subscribe my channel, Pelican channel, so that you can get update video clips on your lesson. That's all. Stay well, stay home.